All. This is 14th October 2021 Weekly Expiry Nifty Option Strategy call side, and we have only done call side strategy this week because we didn't get much premium on the future, so that we didn't initiate the put one, and thankfully saved this time. So we initiated the position on 11th October at 9:42 a.m. and there was no adjustment on 12th and 13th October. 14th October we have done one adjustment at 9:30 a.m. due to Nifty gap up. Nifty opened gap up by almost more than 100 points on the expiry day, and we ultimately booked loss for this week of 5.8k at 15:07 p.m. So we'll go through it and we'll see why we have had to book loss, and what is the problem we have faced this week.
These are the standard disclaimers. All the videos are for learning purpose, and if anyone makes any loss because of that, we are not responsible. And please consult your financial advisor before taking any trade.
We initiated the position on 11th of October at 9:42 a.m. and we bought 5 lots of 28 October expiry 18,400 call option at 60.02. We sold 5 lots of 14 October expiry 18,200 call option at 17, and we sold 1 lot of 30 December expiry 18,000 call option as 525 to reduce the positive Vega risk. And this was the initial payoff diagram looks like when we initiated the position. And if you see, the break even was showing us 18261, but if you see, the expiry happened at around 18340 for this week, and it was a lot of gap up and positive movement on Wednesday and Thursday, which is actually very difficult to handle in this expiry. In this strategy, if there is a significant gap up, if it moves up, then you can do the adjustments very well, but if there is a gap up, then it's very difficult. This is a you can say this is a drawback for this strategy, but no strategy is foolproof, and every strategy has some drawback. But this is the first time we are booking loss since we have started recording it from September. We'll see what happens for the subsequent days. This is the payoff diagram looks like after market close on 11th of October. It was showing almost 1,000 rupees profit, and the payoff diagram was showing pretty good after market close on 11th of October. This is the payoff diagram after market close on 12th of October. There was no adjustment. Nifty up by 0.26% to close near 18,000, and VIX down by around 1.5% to 15.85, and also it was showing 700 rupees profit, and the payoff diagram looks pretty well till Tuesday. Hi all, this is the payoff diagram looks like after market close on 13th of October, which is Wednesday. So Nifty up by around 1% to 18161, and VIX up by around 1.58% to 16.10, and we are almost ready to do the adjustment when Nifty was near to 200, as we have sold 18,200 call option, but we did hold it because Nifty never touched 18,200 and Nifty closed at around 18,161. We would have done the adjustment if Nifty crossed 18,200 and stayed above it for at least 5 minutes, which didn't happen. But we'll see what happens on Thursday, which is the expiry day. Hi, this is the payoff diagram looks like at 9:30 a.m. When we have done the first adjustment for this strategy. Nifty opened more than 100 points gap up on the expiry day, which is actually very difficult to handle for this weekly strategy because 100-point gaps up mean the sold one will give you significant loss. And we have not done any adjustment on Wednesday because Nifty never touched 18,200. I'm talking about Nifty spot value, and first 15 minutes we wait for the market to settle down. At 9:30 we have done the adjustment, and what we have done, we have sold we have booked 14th October 18,200 call option at 87.04. It was showing around 17,500 loss, and we sold 4 lots of 18,300 call option and 24.4. And if you see the payoff diagram, that it will be almost zero. The loss and profit will be almost zero at around 18,300. And if it goes down and goes up further, the profit and loss will increase. So we expect around 4 to 5,000 loss if market stays at this level and goes up by around 60 to 70 points. Now you may have a question why we sold 4 lots of 18,300 call option, not 5 lot. Why not 5 lot? Because market looks pretty bullish on that day, so we didn't want to take much risk. That's why we sold one less lot of call option. So we'll see what happens at the end of expiry. This is the final payoff diagram when we booked it around 15:07 p.m. when Nifty spot was at 18,335. So Nifty was hovering around 18,300 for the entire day, and we were just observing. At the After 2:30 p.m. it shoot up and it closed at around 18,335, and we booked a 5,800 loss, which is around 2.5% of the invested capital. That is fine because you should know how to book loss and when to book loss. No strategy is 100% perfect, and sometimes you have to book loss as well. And you should be, make friends with losses sometimes. And this is the first time we're booking loss since we have started recording it since September. It should be fine. So we'll see what happens in the next week.